and welcome to the Green and Gold Gridiron Show. I'm Margot Morin.
You're actually Princess Leia, who you're trying to kid, and I'm actually Luke Skywalker when he's let himself go a lot. My name is Chris Sheets from Kissin' Country. We're in the middle of the bye week. I'm ready for football. You ready for some football?
Absolutely,
You know what? Super important. Labor Day Classic coming up, then the rematch, of course. But before we get to that, we've got a wonderful show for you.
We do. So we're starting today off with our alumni segment entitled Fifth Quarter. We're going to chat with hometown alumni Brian Fryer. And did you know that he actually holds an impressive NFL stat that no other Canadian holds?
He doesn't? I had no idea.
Jim Donlevy said, well, you're coming to U of A, and I said, okay. So had a great career there, and actually got drafted from there out of U of A to the Washington Redskins, and actually made it as a rookie. Well, it wasn't long, I got hurt. But I played 8 games, made the roster, only rookie that made it under the veteran-laden team under George Allen at the time, and it was a big time. I got released, and obviously first phone call was GM Norm Kimball, and said, well, do you want to come back to Edmonton? And Ed Molstead was my agent at the time. He was a former player, and talked to Norm, and things got squared away, signed, and came back. So Hugh Campbell was the head coach, and he just let the coaches coach and the players play. Gave us a long reign, and basically we self-policed ourselves, and it was a great combination, and we just played together, won. Well, our last 5 in a row was 1982, so I played until 1985. I had several knee surgeries, and then in 85 started with a cleaning of the house of the old guard. Out of 1985, I just took a year off and had my first son. And then a job came up in sports administration at Football Alberta, and I applied, and that was, it's 25 years later, I'm still in the job. So it's organizing and running all the amateur football programs in Alberta, and so it's staying in the game and work with a great bunch of volunteers. I think I've been a board of directors member of the Eskimo Alumni Association. We have a pretty good, strong alumni group, and I was president for 2 or 3 years, and then I'm still a board member and still active, and meet once a month whenever you can get to the meetings.
Who knew that the first ever Canadian to be drafted straight into the NFL was actually an Edmontonian? That's cool, hey? Another thing a lot of people don't know is how good of an artist Aaron Fiacconi is, as we'll see in this week's draw play.
Is he that good?
Oh, he's good. Well, it's either that or Patrick Kabongo, a man after my own heart, and sees food in everything. You'll see what we mean.
Welcome back to Draw Play, another edition of. I'm Dave Jamieson. I am here today with, from the Edmonton Eskimos,
Aaron Fiacconi.
Fee, do you do a lot of drawing in your downtime?
None whatsoever.
All right, then you're a perfect candidate. I'm going to hand you a card. You've got a Sharpie. Start drawing, my friend. Circle.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Island. Flowers.
Plant.
You gotta draw.
Cake.
Good, good, good.
Nicely done.
I know that.
Not a boy, Pat.
Patrick
Not a
Kabongo,
boy.
he can identify cake from any distance.
Woman. Leg. Dress.
Everyone should get this.
Bottle. Good.
Bottle.
Good.
We're not that specific on the contents of the bottle.
Crayon.
I can't see. Oh, that's a tie. Good. Oh yeah.
A tie?
That's a good guess. That's a bad.
Well, actually,
That's a bad tie.
circle. Pizza. Good, Pat. Good.
Pat would
I
know.
know my food.
Why is Pat naming all the foods?
Time.
Good. Sure.
A half shark.
Half shark.
All right, thanks for playing Draw Play, Fee.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome.
I don't think it mattered what Fee drew. Mr. Kabongo, that's how you refer to a guy that big. Mr. Kabongo was going to find food in anything he saw.
Well, and speaking of Mr. Kabongo, he brought along his Quebecois contingent of Mathieu, Bertrand, and Étienne Légaré as they went out of bounds this week. So they're meeting up with a 2-time Canadian trap shooting champion, Amanda Chudoba.
And by the way, Amanda Chudoba, not to be mistaken with Chewbacca, right?
Well, I've got the braid, right?
Exactly.
Some Princess Leia.
Thank you.
Know.
Let's check it out.
I've been shooting since I was 11 years old. I've been shooting for 10 years now. I started shooting out here at the amateur shooting, and then the last 2 years, 3 years ago, I went into international style trap shooting. I'm 2 years running the Canadian Women Olympic trap shooting champion. I went from being in the amateur side of things, and I won quite a few titles there, to the more international stage, competing against people like Susan Atras, Cynthia Myers, and so it's definitely way more competitive than the amateur shooting.
Whoa.
Shot a couple times, went out with Bertrand hunt a couple times. It's been good. It's a fun thing to do. You know, it's definitely something like I like to do. It's very relaxing. It's fun. At the gun range, you're more sort of like, you know, you short range. Here, it's like more long range. You know, the targets are actually moving. And then, you know, there's like the X factor, the wind, sun, you know, the mosquitoes, it's like all that, right?
Okay, pull, baby.
I've been hunting for almost 3 years, and I shot already a few deer, so I'm pretty happy and love the sport. Just like love guns, love just like all the firearm license I had, hunter license, just like it's all great information for me. And I'm a wildlife guy. I was a big fisherman back in the day. I still love fishing, but when you get just a headache to hunting, it's like so much funner.
Cool.
I like to hunt, especially when Maddie wanted to bring me out for a little hunting game. Well, not hunting game, but you know, going outside and walk a little bit, hunt, and all the stuff like that. Yeah, I like that. That's something I just like because you know, you just walk in the wood, have some good time, relax, let go of the pressure, and that's cool. Yeah.
I heard that Mathieu is a hunter, so I don't know what he's gonna do, and I don't know much about the other Eskimo, so I guess we'll see how good they are. If they let me beat them, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might have to wrestle them a little bit.
I would love it for sure, and shooting clay pigeon like this, I always wanted to see that and shoot it and try it, so it'll be a very good experience for me for sure. I think I'll do pretty good because I was quarterback all those days, so aiming for those receiver and try to time it up. So I think I'll be decent. I'll give my best for sure.
This is my first time in that type of shooting range, so I guess I might be good. I don't want to put too much pressure on me, but I guess I'm gonna hit the target a few times. I was talking with Maddie and Patrick, and I said, "Hey guys, you want to put one box on each target or something like that?" No, they don't want to.
I'm definitely gonna destroy those guys, man. Those guys don't know how to shoot. Look at them, they're short, skinny. I'm the one that's big, physical. I got the muscle and the brain.
Whoa.
Remember to tune in next week in the second part of Out of Bounds, where we do a 10-shoot challenge between our Eskimos and Amanda.
Yeah, another cool thing about Morley Scott, actually play-by-play voice of the Edmonton Eskimos, he's really good with a gun. Thus, the reason I'm going to introduce him today like this. Morley Scott, a consummate professional, one of the best play-by-play guys in the world, and just an all-around good guy. I hope that works for you, Mr. Morley. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Chris. We're here with TJ Hill in the Eskimos dressing room. And TJ, first off, how was your bye week, and after what happened against the BC Lions, did maybe 10 days away from the game help a little bit?
Yeah, anytime, you know, you can, after a loss, you know, you tend not to try to forget about a loss, but you know, we did lose, and we didn't lose in the form that you don't never want to lose, but the way we lost, you know, it was pretty embarrassing, but it's something that we could build from. You know, you watch the film and correct and execute the things that we did wrong, the things we did right. And it's just some things that we can take away from the game and some things that we can improve on. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, you want to win the game, but you don't want to go into the bye week on a high note. But I mean, we didn't, and we just got to build on it. I mean, that's a part of professional football. You know, we live to play another day.
And you go from the toughest loss of the season to the most important games of the season. As always, it's Calgary, it's Labor Day, and this year, first place is on the line. Imagine a guy who's been around a little while is getting pretty jacked up about what lies ahead the next two games.
Well, you know, wherever the stakes may be, anytime you play against your rival, you know, and you know the Battle of Alberta, Edmonton, and Calgary, you know, it puts a little something inside of you. So, I mean, we're definitely looking forward to the challenge, but right now, we just need to regroup and get back to what we need to do. I mean, we can't worry about other teams and standards, anything right now. We got to get back to play the type of football that we're capable of playing, and get back and play with the confidence and get back that team chemistry that we once had when we were winning, or when we were competing on a high level. So that's our main thing, is to get back to what we need to do and let everything else take care of itself.
All right, that's Eskimo linebacker TJ Hill. Back to you guys.
Well, that does it for today's show, but remember, we'll be back next Wednesday starting at 4:30 p.m. on Shaw TV Channel 10. As always, you can check us out at esks.com and shawtv.com.
It's safe to say the Force will be with the Eskimos, right, Princess Leia? And you know what? They're taking on, of course, the Calgary Stampeders 2:30 on Labor Day Monday. Don't need to remind you about that. You can listen to the game on the Voice of the Eskimos with Morley Scott and Dave Campbell, 6:30 CHED, or check your Shaw HT listings. But until next time,
go Esko!
Mr. Kabongo would see food in anything.
Sorry. Judo ba. I hate you, John. I hate you so much right now. I don't know. Oh my God. It's the check it out part that I'm like, am I supposed to say it? But we will be back every Wednesday.
So you can check it out.